Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
As you can see, we've already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Felipe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Deftly shapes the shoots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Alcacer, and it's Messi. Played out to the right. Roberto passes it through. Can he put it away? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's hoisted clear. Busquets. Luis Suarez. Suarez has a go! And here's the chance to counter. And back to base. Otamendi. Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Otamendi. Back to the keeper and try something new. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gone back to the keeper. Ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Argentina leading 1-0 at the break. gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Banega. Billia. Banega. And it's Di Maria. Higuain. Looks to clip it forward. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's got away. Coutinho. He's gone for it! Oh, surely that... Barcelona keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Di Maria. Sergio Busquets. Coutinho goes long. Shot a goal! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! Barcelona are back in business.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Dybala.
Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Tries a through ball. Marcos Rojo. Higuain is being picked on here.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have...
Is it in? What a wonderful goal!
And the chances of winning a game that may have gotten away from you are always greater with characters like this player. A strong personality that has more than likely secured another big win.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Vidal. Final seconds, this has to be it. Higuain. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they could take great...
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Messi. Messi, great tackle, he had to get that right. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot.
Di Maria! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Dybala. Di Maria. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And he's there to hoof it away. Otamendi. Banega. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Higuain. Can he score? Goal! Argentina! The breakthrough strike! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Argentina break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dinks one in. That's beautifully weighted. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he has been fouled there. Sergio Busquets goes looking. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rakitic gets it back. It's Rakitic! That really should have hit the net.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
We've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Argentina leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Argentina going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Can he put it away? And that is a routine catch.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Di Maria. Out to the left it goes. Hoists it high. Di Maria. Played back in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Messi.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And it's Coutinho. Iniesta sticks in a foot to win it back. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Chip through. Back into the middle. Banega. Banega has a goal! Di Maria plays it back. Banega. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already.
Has a swing at it! Another big chance that gets away.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Dybala plays a clever pass. Higuain spreads it towards the left.
Argentina are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Otamendi does well there, alert. Dybala tries to... Is it in? Chance again? No. On that. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Keeper has beaten it away. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Argentina, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It has to be the one and only Luis Suarez. His unique style of turning back into defenders instead of away.
The shot's on! And he's done it!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Argentina didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And it's Messi. Over to the left. Coutinho. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Up to meet it! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Jordi Alba.
Barcelona have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
He's going after it. Sergio Busquets. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi plays it out to the wing. Coutinho decides to play it back. Rakitic with a delicate ball. Banega. Busquets coaxed out to the wing. Coutinho. Here's a corner. And it's Higuain. Jordi Alba. Higuain charges in. Oh, good interception. Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Out to the left it goes. Di Maria clips one through. Dybala. Dybala! Goal! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them...
It's Higuain! Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That intervention was very necessary. Banega. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Banega. It's Di Maria. Di Maria unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Di Maria, Higuain. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's left his man. Messi. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Higuain finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rakitic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now the ball's come loose and
Barcelona,
the chase is on.
They're at full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Up he gets! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now it's Higuain. Looks to thread it through. In with a header! He scored! And right at the death! That surely must be the winner!
And it's certainly no fluke when you see a player of his calibre manufacture a goal that will surely seal the deal on this contest. Brilliant instinct and great timing by such a clever operator.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
and turn the... And that is that. Argentina have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would go for the supremely athletic Jordi Alba, yet another of the modern fullbacks that is blessed with great stamina and pace, which allow really effective late runs forward and help with his recovery and getting back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He shoots! And he heaves it forward. And it's Messi. Dybala. Renegri. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Plays it back. Di Maria. Messi has a hit! Goal! Argentina! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Barcelona didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Digne.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Rakitic, in for a header! And the ball's come out! Aimed long and direct. Dybala, Di Maria goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Luis Suarez. Billiard has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It forward. Now it's Dybala, out wide to the right. Messi looking to get on the end of this. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Billiard. Now it's Higuain. Now it's Dybala, and the weighted pass. Shoots! That really should have hit the net.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Dybala. Now the pass. Goes for goal! Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational! And with that goal comes comfort.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Argentina get themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Argentina go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the action is back on the way. Keeper goes long, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Dybala, and now they can launch a counter. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, Messi, Alcacer, Roberto, just brushed off the ball there. Referee's given a throw. And it's Messi. Alcacer. Now he's wondering who wants it. Billiard.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Forward it goes. Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Passes it through. Alcacer.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And it's Messi. Messi clips one through. Can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Barcelona look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here.
Up for the header!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Messi. Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
And it's Messi. Gets it back. Billia. Higuain pushes it out wide. Hoists it high. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. Breaks on here. Looks like a good ball through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I would go for the supremely athletic Jordi Alba, yet another of the modern fullbacks that is blessed with great stamina and pace, which allow really effective late runs forward and help with his recovery and getting back.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Vanega. Now it's Dybala. Higuain with a long pass. Dybala, he's had a shot! It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And it's Coutinho. Sergio Busquets. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see his...
In with a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Argentina were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Rakitic battles to win it back.
Super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Roberto does well to read it and intercepts. Messi passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. Billia. Higuain. Lobs it in gently. He's left his man. Going for goal! And that would have been some goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Dinks one in. He's managed to get himself offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Messi. Over to the left. Who's he going to play in? Chip through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Di Maria. Now it's Di Maria. And it's Dybala. Billia. Looks like a good ball through. Cut out in the nick of time. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Argentina go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Higuain did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Higuain very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Played out to the right. And it's Di Maria. Now the counter. Di Maria with a delicate ball, and he's cut it out.
Jordi Alba just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Vidal charges in. And it's Dybala. Dybala is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Looks to clip it forward.
Argentina are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Out to the left it goes. It's a loose ball. Messi hits it! And in it goes! They have come roaring back!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
It's Higuain! Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Marcos Rojo, aimed long and direct. Di Maria. And that's that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.